I'm going to be doing my makeup full of my favourite products of this year. So my first favourite product is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and honestly I have been using this for as long as I can remember. You know when you got those staples and you just keep constantly purchasing them just because they're that good? This is the concealer for me. Because I do have quite a few sensory issues, I have some specific requirements when it comes to the concealer. Like, it can't be too thick and I don't want it feeling heavy on my face, and as you just saw, it blended out so easily and quickly. Coverage, it's just incredible. I don't know, I love it. Next favourite of the year is the MUA Cream Bronzer. I think that the pigmentation and the colour payoff of these bronzers are honestly so stunning. When I want a nice hydrating, glowy, smooth base, I always pick up this bronzer. It's just so easy to blend. The next products are actually both blushes. I really could not decide between the two, so I just decided to go for both. First one is the Morphe 2 Perk Up Cheek and Lip Colour. This one in particular is in the shade Pink Me Up, and then the other one is not this shade in particular, it's like all of them, but I'm trying to match the both blushes together. So this is the NYX Buttermelt Blushes. This one in particular is in the shade Had Butter. So for the Morphe blush, it's such a really nice peachy colour that I've never actually gone to before. I just think it's such a lovely natural blush, which is what I really like. But also on top of that, there's a very slight hint of like a pearl or a shimmer inside of this blush, which creates a lovely natural glow that I just don't really get in a lot of other cream blushes. Okay, so moving on to the NYX blush. Holy wow, is this pigmented, and every time I do my blush, I have to give it a sniff. It's like a rite of passage. Again, this is such a lovely colour. All of them are such lovely colours. It applies so seamlessly, so lovely. Love the fact that as well, because of how highly pigmented this can be, I do sometimes just whack on a massive blob of it, but it's so easy to blend out that I don't panic anymore when I have like cheeks that look like a clown. Next product is also another one I've absolutely used for filth. This is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. Literally all you do is just you go jab 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 jab, spread it about with your fingers, and boom, natural freckles. It's so easy to do. Honestly, when I first got this product, I was so nervous I was gonna look like a weird looking doll or something, you know, when they have like really emphasized circles. But I have actually well and truly fallen in love with this freckle tint. The penultimate product is the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palettes. Literally all of them, but I'm gonna focus on this one today because it's matching the color of my outfit. This one in particular is the Ultimate Vintage Jean Baby palette. Honestly, if you haven't tried any of the NYX palettes, they're all so gorgeous and easy to use. I basically use them in every single one of my creative looks. Find the shimmers are so underrated. As I mentioned, I do use these palettes for all of my creative looks, but I do also use them for just every day because they do have quite neutral shades in every single palette as well, which I really do love using. I have found that the colours have such a beautiful payoff. They're easy to blend. Everything just ticks all of my boxes. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how much these shimmers are just so stunning. Ready? I just think they're the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Now, the last product I want to mention again isn't this one in particular, it's like all of them. They are the Glisten Cosmetic Liners. I rant about them, I rave about them literally all of the time, and I can't get enough of them. Today I'm going to be using the liner in the shade Milk, and I'm going to draw some snowflakes, I think. I have tried a few wet liners before, Glisten Cosmetics, but none were as good as these I have found, because other wet liners can come across as quite like crackly and dry, if that makes sense. And these are just so easy to work with. And there you go. Snowflake, done. This is the finished face full of products that were my favourite for this year. Feel free to let me know which ones were your favourite, and that will be it from me.